Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, to the sincere Shalom, to the brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity. And I'm pretty much want to get into the topic about Esau, on how he's further afflicting this world, but causing it to turn against him, which is really a great thing for the prophecies are being unfolded about it. But everything is going against Esau, even though he wants it to happen, which is the funny thing about it. He wants to control everybody, but he wants to keep funding these wars to make it happen. And little doesn't matter, or that the fact that it does matter is that it's gonna backfire. That's why things are being stirred up even faster, and that's why Esau's really trying to push this chip, because even Esau knows it's drawing near that time to start getting people chipped for when when World War III comes, or even for when Yahweh Shah comes back, because not only Esau will try to fight up against Yahweh Shah, but even our own people will. Our coon ass people that sides with Esau is going to try to fight up against Yahweh Shah, because they willingly give themselves over to Esau. But the destruction of this place is going to be here whether they like it or not. But that's why when you read Jeremiah 11 and 14, it says, "Pray not for these people." But we already know that our people already sides with Esau. We see the shit on an everyday basis. We see how cool, Jake wants to be towards Esau, but Jake be grimy towards each other. But that's why we're not worried about them, because we already know how they are. But still getting back into the topic, that this place is still going to be destroyed whether they like it or not. That's why when you read Isaiah 24 and 11, it goes into all joys being darkened. Why would joy go to darken? Because this place is going to be shut down. You're not going to have any of these luxury things going around. You're not going to be able to go buddy with Esau, especially when this place closed down, because race wars is going to happen. The moment Jake try to get close to Edomite going back into his natural habitat, which is backstabbing the shit out of people and using them, and you try to go back to slavery, try to use people as our slave again. So it's going to be all out hell when this place shuts down. But that's why when you read, even going to the destruction, it says Revelation 18 and 8 when it goes into plague, deaths, and mourning. It's all those things that's going to happen. So nobody can really save Babylon from the shit they digging themselves into. Because if you really think about it, what country in the face of the earth, what country in the face of the earth can handle going toe to toe with Russia, China, and all the other countries that's going against America? America's going to be a land waste. So when you see all these different countries coming up, there's no way in hell America has that many people to fend off that many countries, let alone two countries. And you can't say Yahweh Shah is with this place, because he's against this place. He's against all the wicked shit that goes on here. There's nothing holy about Babylon that Babylon even keeps up on the commandments about. In fact, Babylon follows none of the commandments. You got homosexuality here. You got no fathers in the house. You have women over men. You have women aborting their children. And you have women that's... the list goes on and on. And it's still from the doings of Esau, ultimately through the Lord, but it's still from the doings of Esau that we're in this predicament. walk around with polluted air, with tainted water, water with mercury in it. The fishes had mercury in it, and Lord knows what's inside us when if they was to ever dissect us, really, because shit, we probably hold up probably 80% of every disease in this bitch. Especially with the vaccines, they want to shoot you up with all sorts of vaccines. Notice how it's never the same one. It's the flu vaccine, the swine vaccine, and some other shit. So it goes to show you that they've been trying to kill us for the longest time, and it's just not working. Esau's trying all these different things, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, we're still here, surprisingly, even due to the air being fucked up, with our food being fucked up, with our water resource being fucked up. So in order to even live in this place, it's the higher power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that's keeping us alive in this captivity, to suffer as we are. We're not even supposed to be living like this, but yet we do, because of the hell we gotta catch. But Malachi 1 and 4 goes into how Esau says they are impoverished and they need to rebuild the desolate places thereof. But the Lord said He's gonna throw it down, because Esau's going to try to rebuild this place, and that's not only just when this place is destroyed. This was going back when the stock market crashed, and even when this place does crash, He's going to try to reopen it after so-called everybody's been chipped or killed, and the Lord's going to be like, nah, it ain't coming back. So He's going to destroy it with thermonuclear missiles, and and Esau would definitely not be able to come back. This place wouldn't even be able to be touched from the nuclear fusion that will burn your skin just even probably looking at the shit. So it's a whole bunch of stuff that really goes into it. Just like Malachi 4:1. My favorite two scriptures right there, because it goes right into the destruction. Even the Lord said He's going to come back and destroy this place. But going to Malachi 4:1, it was talking about how the proud and stubble, the proud shall be stubble and be burnt as an oven. So when like it say, burnt as an oven, just because it says burnt as an oven doesn't mean. Well, an oven itself, you put that shit on broil, it's like over 350 degrees, I believe. So yeah, we can't even handle 200 of that, really. That's why you always see the temperature be at least 100 or 110 or 120. You never feel it get that hot. But yet when it gets that high of 110, they call it a red alert, telling people to stay inside the house or be careful. Why is that? Because your body can't sustain that much heat. So what more would you be able to handle from 300 or 400 degrees? You wouldn't be able to survive that. So that destruction is a powerful thing, especially being cleansed, being hit with fire. Water is a powerful element in itself, but even Yahweh Shah said, I already done this by water. Now it's time to do the ultimate cleansing, which is by fire. Because that's going to clear the impurities out of this place, especially here in Babylon. Because all the sick and nasty shit that we got to live through in this place, that just needs to end. It just needs to be totally wiped clean from the mess that we live in. That's why when you read Revelations 18:6, it says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, double into her, double into up to the cup." So, for Esau, not only will your land be destroyed like you destroyed our land over in Israel, but you're gonna be put in captivity more harsh than we are in a righteous manner, compared to how you did us in an unrighteous manner. So Esau, you got to be paid back for the shit you done. Because all this is you just tallying up the marks for your downfall. And Lord willing, we're just waiting by the strength of Yahweh Shah to pretty much keep ourselves strong. From when you read Ephesians 6:13, if I have that correct, as far as I remember, it says, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh." So to have on that whole armor, we got to keep our patience, our diligence, keep doing what we do in the manner of how Yahweh Shah does it. So with that, just want to say shalom and death to Babylon.